For that story to continue here, I want to bring in Rabbi Joe Potasnik. He's the Executive Vice President of the New York Board of Rabbis. Rabbi, thank you for coming on. If I could start with your reaction to that report, is that news to you?
You know, it's a very sad commentary when we have a minority attacking a minority. Secondly, it's not enough to stand up against anti-Semitism. You got to stand up against the anti-Semites. We can all agree that anti-Semitism is wrong, but we have to be very strong in our condemnation of those who commit or inspire these kinds of hateful attacks. Let's be very candid. Social media plays a tremendous role. Also, when you have people who look at Kanye West or Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, or if they're your heroes, if they're your role models, and they're making statements that are anti-Semitic, then that compounds the problem. Also, if you look at the number of people committing these crimes, most of them are young people. So we need to strongly intervene with young people. Obviously, the education they're getting doesn't have a moral component in many cases. So education can make you smart, but not moral. We have a major responsibility. When I say we, it's not just the Jews, it's the community composed of Jews and non-Jews. And I've spoken with a number of African-American leaders who also are very concerned about this rise by those in the minority community, in the African-American community.
I wanted to go to this, if I can, because it's not just New York City that this is being reported. Those of the Jewish faith across the country are allegedly being harassed with anti-Semitic letters at their homes. Here's this.
We're right across the street from a school. I mean, lots of kids live here. We don't want this kind of stuff here, and it just feels really violating knowing that that was even in this neighborhood.
So I believe she's referring to an anti-Semitic letter that went out, and the Anti-Defamation League of New York and New Jersey said they are extremely disturbed to learn of recent incidents of anti-Semitic flyer distribution. They say they continue to speak out against this hate and anti-Semitism, which has no place in our communities. Your reaction to that, sir?
Yeah, by the way, those flyers are not just on homes owned by individuals. You can see those flyers on college campuses. And you would think the college campus, which is a place for an exchange of ideas, would be free for people to have their various points of view. It doesn't apply if you're pro-Israel. It doesn't apply if you're proudly Jewish. So we are seeing this from all different sides. We're seeing it with young, we're seeing it with college educated, we're seeing it on the right, we're seeing it on the left. It's a hatred that never goes away. We don't have a vaccine for this. We have vaccines for other diseases, but not for anti-Semitism. And part of the solution has to be that members of the different communities have to come together. The person who hates me today is going to hate you tomorrow. We all have to stand together strongly. And I can tell you in New York, what's very heartening is you have religious leaders like the Cardinal Dolan, Reverend A.R. Bernard, a host of others who call and say, what more must we do to confront this serious challenge in our midst? So we can't be alone on this. And thankfully, we have those who will stand with us.
All right, Rabbi Joe Potasnik joining us live on that. Rabbi, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.